He was not arrested in respect of offense now committee of Ghana or committee offense our country or our emirate another Dubai police now in respect of a transaction or Dubai. And countries are not obliged to inform us almost citizens or a citizen from another country has been caught up in a domestic issue unless maybe there's an embassy there that liaises them. And in the course of the investigations, he's been arrested there. Now we know where he is. And we are following the process Ghana, so that he can face the charges we are investigating in Ghana. These are all based on international negotiations between two countries, diplomacy near here. So we hope that we will be able to clear that hurdle so that he can come to Ghana and face the charges that we have. So Ambassador, I think there are other legal options available. I think when we get there, we'll cross the bridge.
Well, yasa by Adom Namasi, Excellence Boutique for Association Kwanson Kosukrasifa, Sa and Komowe Emro. Yaka Excellence Boutique, the assessor YouTube may say, Hoya Biasun Kwa, Okoto, no mama, no my papa, in a Vietnam Koso Ediamao. Excellence Boutique, Ewo, Sunyani Spinters, Stakra de Commercio Doko Madina, one of beautiful from Sokofodia, a man in Memantadie, in paying for and then Quadasun Tadie, or ye wedding, and also. There a bebo kasipa Jackson and Rana back in Kaino. Ya don't say 0245297064 and 0244 925 now the Excellence Boutique for Kasa. So they because what lucky about what say already idea only on fire on qua. So Kotokropa make him the debida. Tia don't say only now acquire who was so na they omutu ya diase the my friend lucky heba for on 0260791194 and 0277465855. Nimjam for Kenjurasa, I understand say I would happy birthday, 16 years in Parliament. Yeah, it's not a joke. What's from Ghana, happy birthday and come on. And then former chief executive of Cocoa Board, Era 24th, also know Hokeni Joyce Fofi, also Majibra, Musumo Shebi. Thank you so much, Sir Musumo Jibra, Musumo Shebi. Okay, the partner say quickly answer the matters of the day. A man, what is saying?
Oh, Ebiko.
I see. Okay, is page 16 of the. I want us to frame this discussion. Guta calls for public debate on high cost of doing business in Ghana. The Ghana Union of Traders Association, Guta, has expressed concern about what it described as the high import duty and other cost of doing business in the country, particularly to the trading community and importers. And it continues, making an appeal to the president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and Omomuye stakeholders. This matter of doing business in Ghana, and especially for importers. Okay, Agyapong, Abayano, what is the challenge again? Because this is Guta again coming back.
Just before Christmas, and I make a high cost of duties on imported items near you. And my investigation about NHS, honestly, for the past 5-6 years, they have not increased import duties, but percentages, 46% of items now, which is very, very high. Mukasa, I went to see the minister on this issue, Minister of Finance. And Mukasa, enforcement and first na man for etimi EBT system no any this is say now enforcement na tight no
okay
ama they are paying the right duties.
Okay,
so say if they are paying the right duties, he admits say the duties are high and therefore they're going to reduce it.
But in Tumubiamba, just the people are paying a real price now.
Yes, because what the new man bar, I said you started beginning of some agents are worth billions of cedis.
What is it there more?
Yeah, because ultimately one exemption and Yama any who actually alcofa buying your macraba to your duty. One exemption, ultimately you bear 20 containers.
What?
Yeah. Not system no airtight. You see, me, I will not sit here and say duties in here high. Very high. I mean 46%. Yes. But anybody being so anufa koti kwanso enye sikana and ne omunsu nyano. They are also complaining. But me, I'm interested in the traders, no. Nukrini. Minister so agree say. In fact, they all agreed. Dr. Koto Osei, Minister of Finance himself, Deputy Kwaku Kwakye, just obi am the bechem. Kwaku Kwakye first worked the percentages, who's 46 ish, and they're very high. So they're going to do something about it.
Okay.
And it's good that they are pleading with the president also to do something about it.
Okay.
Na ekwasuna nyese kene Japan kwana eka. It's in right direction say almost be appeal no to the president.
Okay, quickly, my main country, Capital Bank for. I'm interested in more, but now if you know, and yet more from so. Capital Bank Ghana Limited in receivership, modalities for payment of severance packages to ex-employees of Capital Bank. Further to the press release on the above subject issued in the 10th January 2019 editions of the Daily Graphic and Ghanaian Times newspapers, the joint receivers wish to inform the former employees of Capital Bank that the payment of their severance packages will commence on Friday, January 18, 2019. Friday, 18th, January 2019. Payment of severance packages for Capital Bank ex-workers. Yakwaba, yaba, yeshe komonasi. Well, yasaba da excellent boutique for us there that lucky about for us me ankasa mi nua boachi awo MPS me ma kusene yako wasi da form the late Samuel Kwabnasefua nyame adoma 9th of February ana wobekwakope ye ne krabia enti boachi wo MPS good morning wasi da for me nti oni hokani wo so chamana Amasewa also US of A Ura Superintendent Kodria ama umameda from Kodria was in the for me. Tinyami Aduma weekend they were Dechemso Costain Bar the late Mrs. Rosina Kakeri Yamiama Wakoko Pen Crabia Memamuso Animo Bushia for Yako. Okay, Japan. Probably a best shot here with what is making Ghana all of us, why, how, when, and this is what we call the #1 saga. Now, the AMA Dekakran, I think that you saw the light, and you said several months ahead. Dear now, na dear now, who you tell my signal.
Kwabra, Medawasi. On say, I want you a year pa. I say, and Kibenya get the Ghana phone in a good ship one near co. It a slave trade. Near Kusian number B, our developed countries near Babak. One, but before I start, something is also going on with Metro Mass.
Okay.
You see, a security guy
at Metro Mass.
Yes, who goes to record managing director. What the gadgets cost Sheho record. Managing director has been sacked, and that security guard is still there, boasting. Sagan ya jijin some fosu sana akodu yese. Yes.
Only to
yes. This guy is still there. I called the minister. You see, where I am, my shama for coffee. No, but what do you come here? And what's going on? Emra Juma can men's go on to me away. Let 10 people take the law into their own hands. This is how they ask the go or so from Foya or Jim go. Now they ask the Gunani. Wait, Metro Mass, Mokwarma to the beat. Because, I mean, what is going on in this country? Be a lawmaker, the law is not working. It is missing. Read my lips. The law is not working. How can you tell me, say, this security guard or no what timid gadget I share chief executive office? I recorded unlawfully. Yeah, chief executive Nedi, and he's still there with impunity. That is why when you check the record of this guy, maybe company a cars and a crab. I saw a police in a narrative story. Yenny cars and a crab free China. Apparently, the guy was taking monies from people who say, or no, or the Bama on high pitches.
Oh, cars, okay.
Yes. Yeah, Chinese cars and a crab Ghana and a young crab. Yeah. What you say? Police in Isa Omochino had defrauded Nipa 43. What happened? He said, if we had continued the case, and can now to me and dupu and Nipasa or Ghana. So I'm giving you this example. Say, guy, security guard now or what Metro Mass. Now, obey terror to everybody.
But the minister is there.
No, rubbish. Please. But yes, some fusus and ekoso and some fu na ekoso. Me promptu. Now I answer your question. There's a guy in US called Meadow. Where BBC B. Now it took 1 in 10. Boy bakupe onyanye graduate or choir intern. Then he saw the system, not how it was being operated. He hinted the father, said, this thing that is going on, and yet, and no more letting, investigation, $62 billion. Or the jail, Menoka say. Or the jail. Until when I came and saw this thing going on, I started laughing. Because first of all, there is nowhere in the world. You see, Wall Street, we have bull market. We take a risk, if you want a shoot to bomb, what you see free now. But this guy, this one was consistent to say, if you pay about 200,000 cedis, you benya 12%
of 200,000.
Of 200,000. What do you say? 12% will give you about, say, 24,000.
Good money.
Yeah, a month.
Ghana standards, good money. Very good money.
In 10 months, 240,000.
What you seek?
What you seek? Plus the 2 months, so the back will be 48. Now you ask yourself a question. At the end, investment, na guy ni bet me do sika ya, obenya 144% at the amount. Now, no, before he can pay 144%, he should make between 280% or 300%. Because obetria nko for onu mu yadwumaka, obetria workers ka, obetria tax, onu ankasa also onyeska. Na biza ho se, edi adwuma ewiase ba bia, abetumenya 300%. That's the question. So I started laughing. This thing is not working. And by his age, Krana me disrespected him. Because me were parliament now, girls 3 be barry. 3 consecutive times. On buying a men's gold, clip to wine, anyway say. To the last time, I'm pest my life. And we're smart, we're criminal.
Or you're smart.
We're criminal.
Or you're smart for now.
On your smart. Mo obiakas we're smart, on your smart. We're bad. Naturally born bad. We're evil. We're criminal. Because he selects beautiful girls to go and attract people. So these 3 girls persistently, the one day I'm 4 steps in echo chamber, almost pest my life, then I turn around and say, look, madam, me many abuse, me crazy. Ko catch your boss and say me be chair. What do you mean? One abetcha me clip to wine any investment I mean 12% a month. Go and tell your boss, say me many be chair. Obenya kwasi afo bua me de onyame mbumi. Get out. Then I sacked them.
They came to you?
Yes. But me greedy. I am warning Honorable Asiedun Ketia. You see, Asamaba and Yeka, the whole Ghana, no politics. Nipan wire money. But if they start to blame Akufo-Addo and MPP, I will expose them. Because even in Parliament, some greedy MPs sold their properties and rented the place and go and invested in men's gold. They got nerves to talk about Akufo-Addo. When you sold your house, now they call your investment now Jiska na Akufo-Addo come.
The state is not being protective of makeup nasanti. Somebody misika kugu men's gold.
One acquired now school ben also queer.
More for true girls.
More for true girls. Yes, sir.
The state is not being protective.
How?
Me am vulnerable.
How can I protect you? Am I aware that you are going to sell your property?
Oh, because men's gold are sharing the whole Ghana. Or
men's gold, why are sharing?
Baby,
why are sharing? So then, do you prop into it? You only got attracted to Sikana Obenyama.
Ebinim say, oh, he's so credible to be doubted.
Credible.
In the airport to cry.
I don't want to use certain words in 2019. Ukasa were credible. Americans were dumb. Why is it that I was able to sack the girls? Am I not also a Ghanaian? Am I not a parliamentarian? Because I'm not greedy and I'm exposed. Therefore, there is no way anybody can come and convince me that I will invest and get 12% every month.
And you're real.
Not a year. And you're real.
But these are professors, men of God,
yes,
accountants,
yes,
bankers.
Yes. Right? One man, this boy, check his level of education from Adisadu College to wherever he went. Into also your professor now we are there. Please, you see, you math on platitudes. It is not your professorship. It is not. Indeed, I'm saying, young people ship. Exposure. So we call Broadway. Who said yes here? Good.
Your government should have that interest in making sure.
You see, let me educate you today.
No.
You always say government.
But PPP, your environment is quite different from that environment.
The shutdown of America government. Government workers, yes, 800,000. What is the population of America? Private companies own the place. Case closed. So you are saying government can only promote
and provide that environment.
Enabling environment. And it is a me member of parliament, that greedy boy. I'm tempted to mention his name. Minimum, will be 3 or 4 million. Now, what be? NDC, I see a drink at Yame warning. Men's Gold, Beige Capital, and Ideal Finance. Woman that do musika kugu. Where is Beige Capital? Where is Ideal Finance? Ideal Finance, they be body. I warned them as far back as 2014, 2015. One senior MP, me bonidin to Oban, oh my brothers. And I'm saying, well, I'm telling you because I have conk information. Anytime you enter the guy's place, and also. So please watch out. I will say MPP free, NDC free power, MPP taking over. Why is it that all these banks are collapsing? Because they were stealing the money and dumping it there because Omundi brains even to use it to work. I remember 7% a year. I'm not going to give you 144.
Your problem.
Big problem. Well, I agreed. But why the government should come in is even we are ignorant into my vulnerable. But the first thing I want to me in raising from baby I agreed. Then you talk of vulnerability. ignorance.
But I'm looking for options to invest. Me who baby are meeting with this.
Remember one example. I punish a lady. Me ohona frantic call me nya me ne me yonko da costa na tikem. Osu adanya oti hu chem wo yare na wo call London kra no sika ya gi no wo enyanti ni America fo bi aba nti waba se obeye obo ahi o se 15,000 oh how any bra ti oba aye no a me man 10,000 first. Ojina then she asked the question. Now afraid now maka men's gold once him. Yes so the oka men's gold once him pe. A man for be abekwa ko yi ni sika. Na viable and am say sika da o see how what the 20,000 cedis. Obi a we yare wo London. Wo oti hu chem.
20,000.
Wo di sika no wan fa nko hospital ho. Now the scanner bagana. Now the abetu men's gold. Now what try ho be ubesu abeji sika free be 5,000 missing in tua bi. Onko gini sika o men's gold. Emfa nko tua. We idiot.
That's what the crowd used to do. Also, me no work so now we make to but 3 times this offering. Where you 50 we are ba moze.
You know, enti na me ne kasa obi say na adwuma be na metimi di sika we.
That is the question now.
That is the question.
No be better could see also 700,000 Ghana cedis. That's a what?
700,000 Ghana cedis. Me metimi achro. Let me start from the 20,000 cedis. O pe bibia yo a enka ne fie nani meme maame. Na wo ton nyoma wo table so wo kanshi between Mr. Jevon ni KD shop anti first ni na me maame ni e maame ye no mo de wo table asie ni na mo ton ade. E greed 20,000 cedis ko betimi kura hihye nyoma provisions ewo the fee anim anko betimi anyam. How much more 700,000?
That's 7 billion.
Good. And you mean you can't work with 700,000? Is that what you want to tell me? 700,000 is about $140,000. Kwabra, Bisano, America. Even America, billionaires, if you have $140,000 in your account, who do bank send you CGG, they call you by your name with all their customers.
$140,000.
Yes, $140,000. We don't respect money in this country. That is why we are facing these challenges. What you say? Men's gold asamna aban. They can only plead with government to intercede for them, but you can't hold government responsible.
What of state institutions if you say almost failing in their bid to protect us, even in our vulnerable times and states?
My main cousin, institutions bear now fail you. It is only when awareness is created, now institutions then you can blame them.
Okay, you could try a hombra. We'll continue this discussion on the responsibility of the state institutions and then Yansu team for our responsibility.
Now,
well, Yasaba Adamu Yamasi, Kosuda, Excellence Boutique for us on our so you heard him say Felix Kwakye for Sudan for Babeka and so on. Excellence Boutique, Makacho say, no, maybe a fanta, then one part of Obian and Quadan paying for money mema. One boy Monjasa at the end. Fred on war 0244 925 435 and 0245 297 064. Only be one and Krabata for crowd Kufuji and also do a lecture. Everybody lucky about the Ekasia to also sorry because one will drew a hammer papa on a can see near a function now already said at the mouth 0260 791194 and 0277 465855. Now, okay, Japan, Nana Hesi Ujiri Diabremo say a lot of us lack that financial education. Inti yako marketer, yako saa, yakoye yesa, yasaba. Yes, you say. Because I don't make a judicial text and say, na yet na offer airport cry, I shall be from a men's good. And then offer entertainment more, a T2 for more entertainment, I am confirm you on a men's good. Nano da senka a yefofi and to a equal, you could room a Ghana Premier League, Men's Good Premier League. Inti, Sa Nyoma Winna Kikesiania, e ma me mitimi am de say baby am de mani akire yi de awtoso ho pa.
Yeah. Onim, the guy used a good market strategy to dupe the people. Now, enra minim now see social media bibi o market can you miss.
Yeah.
Example I gave our Oman FM ni say. Baby security agencies are nyade. Na me my example, oba me fie ho. The next house it was were Nigerian. I me go to fie no Rolls Royce mienu any cars ni. Apparently he was going to contest our Nigeria. And okodwa nenum our social media any. Or see or Rolls Royce mienu what the West Orange say no abon address. Now our private jet no abo baby see any anyina. So they were alarmed. American system was who is this African? Was so a war Rolls Royce mienu or war jet in here. No, but then two radars. Now our nursing home for old age, apparently he was inflating the prices, cost or charges. So, tell so much in Wako jail 8 years. Now no fear no only for sale a ball. Oh my but the BBA say. What do you say? Because on the court they monitor social like BBA ekobia. Mimi say my complain ya and an answer or baby friend say what the 200 Ghana cedis are bremi. I say Mimi say government adwuma bia me nyaman or local government. Efe me number no matum or from me and in sang and I'm saying matum e den away there. Unyame. But
200 is for
Mimi say offer 200 cedis mra and pass what transfer 200 cedis from Tamale. See the security agencies should be able to check all these things. Very, very necessary. Yes, I ain't even knew that far. Nia wuken. Esa mama dwen mesa kan bibi se. Ghana mpemfo so. Womo so yesra womo. Womo susu nyije. Womo a enye sika kakra no so. Na mo find out. E kwan mo fa so nya sika ene yi. Because kakra bia rudu yade ko president wo rudu ni adene ko otumfo ho rudu any important personality ni adene ko
is screening me.
Yes onim boy no made two fundamental mistakes that the security agency should have picked him. I saw a video na oko otumfo o kumase odu tamak so na o spray sika. Wow, are you a good businessman that you expose yourself like that? When you are sure, say, Yak, and I mean, ni abuwa mi answer, sorry, quiet exercise. Come here, kesi my take you gumina yana. Minai plans are made for no NCC solo. We are sure, say, apart from say obi yare hospital any school fees, my could spray sika wa montineza. That alone, I was saying trigger security agencies. Omu ye umajume ya. 2, this is the wedding. Okojina asro. Na o spray $100.
What?
You see, a honor security agencies are nyabi. They should have picked on this and investigated the guy easily. Easily. And no dear, I won't miss West. I'll tell you. But the guy is all over the place. I can tell you his problem. How the problem started. It is not security agencies that picked him or started attacking. It was Dufour. I give you a secret today. Said Dufour.
Yeah, Dufour.
Yes, governor, our bank reference.
Unibank.
Yeah, he picked on the guy. I'm telling you a secret today. He picked on the guy. A quite problem in started because of Dufour. Say, guy, no idea, a quite offer so yeah, Jumano enye. Because I am governor paying. And they were all the banks were losing deposits. Anyway, stand chart for a one account or motion or may use Kebiaum, Kogana for Muchim. All the banks are the Sika Obia, they should hold it. Well, I mean, security couple to tell them, but I know they should block all those accounts. Send you bet me a chairman for meaning be a $20 million. I did that one. They should block it.
20 million.
Yes. The car what dear $20 million is peanuts.
$20 million.
Me see a car what dear $20 million is peanuts. Stand chat, I know. And that one I can confirm. They should block all those accounts to save Ghanaians. No more, you know. And a crana boy no fast so at the year, Juma. Me obe break up, but me yonku me kaba sabna manis. But me hinti Ghana for. They didn't take it. They said America Metro Mass boy. Omo jijino so sa obi en wo betunya ba yedwuma Metro Mass. They have to fire him.
Metro Mass.
Yes. Many part.
Well, there's a confirmation. Will be close to the gentleman says, "Entiminya no kweda say ospredi sika or two sika gusa inti 100 or say
enti fake no mo di begu su ni ai."
Okay, 100 or say
ya ka sam kira wo wo say minia. What is this? A paper. Hey, scratch hwebi a paper na yatu gunu ana. A paper. Hwebi ai misi hwebi a paper. A paper na yatu gunu ana. Only information na be try
somebody
close to him. He say a paper na yatu gu ya no. Yeah ni sa hwebi a paper. A paper na yatu gu no. Why? Sa no mo jiji nsamfo so sa na yi. We close. Emra wo ko fa lawyer. Ayi asoja for ko fa lawyer wo ko tua lawyer for sika no na yi no. We close. Ma won fa no we ya me dia me expose wo mo.
Okay.
Me person ni man. Obi asend you message say me ntimi ntrate na se edu nkatia ma ya. We ya mebubo mu din sesi a. Me chiri nsamfo. Me I don't lie. Woni mo mu to say sa wo mu sika akamu a.
Okay, sika na kem ba de din de
You see, I am not against you know. Omo mo okro no. That is not what I'm saying.
Okay.
MPBA mo okro no. No, a investment wakoye. But I don't want us to turn around and blame Akufo-Addo and MPP government. That I will not agree or accept.
A level of responsibility will go for abandoning institutions.
You see, a level of responsibility. And I make catch will say, make catch say, Sabi or yeah, video will show you should have triggered.
We know.
Say security agency.
Yes.
Hey, you maybe or send a trigger. And quietly you investigate the guy. They didn't do it.
But they were around him.
Good, they didn't do it. And no now bet me account wasn't. But say, Mimi di misike akoto, I have not informed Akufo-Addo. President Akufo-Addo said, Makwaya investment. And then misi cash. Then I'm blaming Akufo-Addo. Is it fair? No, that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we should treat the matter holistically. Say,
there's a solution. No?
Yes.
And you mind yourself.
Yes, that is my argument. And tisa wo de koya man yourself one. Na say MPs na wo eyin so ebi mo wa wo msika wo so mo de koto car nyina wo mo de ko invest wo man to car no no mo de akọ invest e men's gold too bad into both sides.
Really?
Oh yes. Why would I lie to you? Both sides of the house.
Because probably the most one I interested a bit on the lighter side funny here. Abusuasi kaya bonsa. Now we are smart. Didn't say body na kwa me driver baako. Na sorry awoko. Na sorry sika omu ni koto. Na no se bitie mu program baako. Osofu bi ono so ba wodi ni sika koto. No say asema ba na me. We greedy. We greedy. Osofu program refi ni din. Osofu mitie mu program. E greedy. Na wo nyame nipa. Ya tu collection. No, I said I could invest for 12%. Okay.
I said, no, I don't know about radio. I said, I saw my Robia Jasson.
Yakwaba.
What do you have some pounds here? Yakwaba. So, over Jasson.
Well, Yasaba, Felix Kwakye Fosu, former Deputy Communications Minister, a good social in him, the entire BPM Sabri, very unusual of him, Andrew Hanum say. and former Kokobo chief executive. I understand when your interest in the conversation, you are saying kudos to people like Honorable Agyapong, and your wife Joyce Fofi, Tony Fofi, and Mrs. Joyce Fofi, also Mwajibra Moshebi. But only permanent friends, era 24 Fiana,
there will be permanent.
No, say because of sir. Now, to the Paco, I said so. Well,
only about Yami crowd, but for myself more. Now, Mimi, ya papa, and Ka Emra. Or my soldier, one far lawyer. Say lawyer being Kokoma, say Mama, Aquan Spain, agree, say, Obetum Sikama. Miss, no, we are permit blah lamb.
Okutia soldier for.
Yes, there was a soldier for no dino, and go up a crabino Akutia. We in our parliament is on person for Quabiso, a friend on about. Miss, no, you have to pay every Ghanaian. Say 20 million, Monchan kakra, no be a nyabi. But some compare group of people because you know, no. I stand for the truth and the ordinary people of this country. To me, young lawyer, no, was can't see him, was in a human, I'm saying, you may be an eye. And yet you may be a brantia was so, and yet you must be an ado who coach him. You see Nimo and Tua at the Tuma. Stop that kind of transaction. If he's going to pay everybody, fine. But say, or representing soldiers, what Pia Muka, Namu lie, young Kofanamara Parliament, no Pia parliamentarians. What about the rest of the people?
But with what you know, Ibitius Karamai.
Badly, Omunyana, but Dunya Kakra send in Wafa. But people so how many 2 years? 2 years like what to come here?
What just 2 years?
Why 2 years?
I don't say because it's a cap principal, but Wajatra principal.
Wajatra, 2 years, business can say, and you're bad crap.
Yabasa men's goal is but ECG take over no 1st February. I bind the crater Guaquemo. Now I'll pay Obi. I've been mind that dedication because he's been with the ECG before. Already the good, the bad, and the ugly points. The PRS before the mono abetum say onusru say a big chino tariffs bo a be page animu ama me any dear or she and even your so now the question to Obi was at the end of my who could hear across and they be page ECG near the Akosho Binsa raises a lot of issues. Amongst the issues, then they say Abayajuma de and you'll be at the Etikon PBA now de Afasu. 2, there's too much political interference. And 3, recovering of debts. Most of these debts is we are buying institutions that this are kind. So if we start to be any kosha and kransa there, it's also the sa efficiency and all those any bano ebe boa Ghana than say Ghana, sir. And that's the danger now.
You know what I know about ECG. Hey, near mammy and son, okay. Okay, so call baby a government agency or render services to government, they don't pay. Typical example is GBC, NITA. So GBC say a Juma or Yama buying a Muntia.
GBC.
Yeah. Or a buying Denica Parliament account. A lot of institutions at the GBC car. They don't pay. Meanwhile, GBC for the ECG car omkuchum. But other government aid omuntimichum. Into ECG for first problem. Government interference. The first problem Emma omuntimiye efficient. Government interference. 2, delay or even refusal to pay services are ECG arrender to government. Ministries need to pay the ECG car. If they had paid their bill, and can they be efficient? You see them making money. What do you say? And this whole system is not being fair to ECG. But ECG for they need somebody to monitor them. Lapses and so and therefore, I agree. Say, Udi ubi bem, obaji jisikano.
But a company for 6 years running or so, they change heads. No, Nipa bear 6 for 5 years. What does
government interference? Government interference, as simple as government interference. What do you say?
So maybe I be on mining to be on its own game.
On mine, you see, Nkrumah started this with China and Russia, you see. But then Russia for China for changing, you know. There is an element of capitalism in whatever they do. Surprisingly, all government institutions and agencies in China are making money to the government. Baha, here, say we call board meeting. And what? Who say agency be a yamano annual budget of 4 million. Huh? Obetimi a disikano pepe. And then what we call IGF, internally generated fund. Obeye na abano pepe. So I ask, so don't you save money for government or for future a year? How comes that we have a budget 4 million at the end of the year 4 million pepe?
And you're correct.
And you're correct. I always ask, say how? Say who year budget of 4 million? Yes. Now a buyer 4 million pepe. So they are also part of the problem. And I keep telling you, say, this nation is sick.
Ghana.
Yes.
O diagnose ya any bini de wen.
Ebini yeni ankasa confidence kura yeni to take decisions. We are capable. But powers that be don't allow people to use their head to work.
So it comes back to political interference.
Case closed. Case closed. Political interference. What do you say? Political interference. One of it. Media, ECG, assembly. Political interference is number 1. Payment. A bino entry ama womu ye 2. 3. Womu kasansu attitude towards work. Problem.
But can we make a headway with these characters and attitudes?
Let's see how it goes.
But that is Ghana. New Year. You had a challenge with the Ghanaian and the mentality.
Yes. Yes. Indeed, I make a choice. Yam find in ship like slave trade. Yam konya exposure near back. I mean, one example. The problem I make on here. Ghana say minister and our managing director take a decision. Not director under the managing director. Catch yourself a deal with. Enyepe na onu wa overrule we akura no afa ho time because he has interest. I'll give you an example of Christy more Prudential. Prudential was a director for risk. And the company no risk be a umuko take you Prudential. The company worth trillions of dollars. It's good your Gaji is sitting here. If I'm lying, or in New Jersey. Prudential is a very big company, but only risk director. Director no on you too big. We are big there, on you too big. But the moment what they will marketing a year will propose as an amount of money we're going to spend in a year, and or here analysis now catch you say no, the company cannot afford it. The CEO cannot overturn his decision.
Not in Ghana here.
Good. This is the problem.
Deputy Minister former Akwaba, very unusual. I'm catching viewers. Very.
No, one para.
I got a bit one.
And this is a
because media dancers say very unusual. In fact, you didn't come on number 1, and the caution is that let's not politicize it. Now, you share how best. These issues of scam and be part of your lifestyle. I still insist that the state still has a responsibility. So no matter whether you say we are greedy or we are vulnerable or unintelligent or in terms of financial matters, whichever way you look at it, you have a responsibility be say it's a kurono a boy a whole buy or mine a boy a whole buy kaka. So all this Men's Go saga. What do you think should be the
Medasi na etora na nipa bi ka se my politicize bibia ana metias ya ni
okay
just say amanfo to santene ekoto abama na ye yiw se abanya oman no ye die ne ne kanko eye wasodi nti se wadwuma ye mu no se sinto bi ba na lipa bi susu se wo modemo anso ani ewo dwumadie bi ho a omwo ho kwan se bi omo kaseti awo ana se omo kire omadwen wo na saa kaseti a na se adwenkyire no emfa ho se wo ye NDC ni ana se wo ye MPP nti se asemu yaba na mimi susu se aban we a mo ne ho modern ti na aba ne saa na se meka I have not politicized it men ka se eyamanyosem na meye me kire madwen se o manma se me ye NDC ni o se me nya NDC ni o eno emfa ho na impempi no so mo ka se me ye politicize o pese o mo kire se nipa e wa manyokuo bi mu no mo nka bi yesa so mo kan bia nipa do na be hu se o ma mo ho modern. Otherwise, what is the basis for claiming say we should not politicize? So, what is kind of the akobai nyina no eye aban wi asodi eye emode mmo a o ma monti ene ba ne sa de aban nyina na asodi o mo ye nyina na akọ se wo mponko ebu bi mu na ebu no wakoda na wanhwa ntum na mponko ne dwane na wo sori anopa awa betu bu no. The horses have bolted and we are now closing the stables. Edikan sa abranti ye share adwuma se wo Ghana afi 2014 now sin adwuma ko de friend Men's Bank no abaya wo so sa abre no na Bank of Ghana so ewo mu bi no omu hu ya no mutu asem ho na mo se masa untumi ni dwuma ati sei enfre wo ho bank wa abre a woni license ana se 2 micro 10 fee ensem ne bank na wo kana na eyeke ene di eche se ne nyina nim se ye fair banks no sa na mo ntuo ne ba ye de pepepe e na okosesa the company registration edin eye ne C Bank of Ghana sankan say even see ne wo no because say sound ne ye bank ni ti no it still can know the same thing say adwumadi ekro 90 wontu menye okay ene no so Bank of Ghana share no say onyai nti okosesa no ye ne Men's Gold say afei no oye gold trader je say odi gold ho edwa nti no na enhye Bank of Ghana say eye Minerals Commission ne Precious Minerals Marketing Company na omoni no edili basically they were the regulators omona na ehwe edwumadie ne so enti ewo mu o na ban we eba aban mu so wo share statement a ori upon kroma edebetu udwa last week na o kire say as at April 2016 eda Bank of Ghana ede kokobo ebetu udwa say saa Men's Gold edwuma odi no enye ne kwanso na etiamra ye no enhye yase enti say wo ye Ghana ni ba hwe say wo mfa osika enkoto nti sa kokobo no ho woni masechire ne say aban edwuma kase bi e fa ne Bank of Ghana e dia to dwa say even if the operations were not illegal say entiamra po a there are significant doubts say asem kase e wo dwumadie no nti nipa nya hwe yi it means that the government system is aware of the existence of these operations
from BOG.
Absolutely any owura no dwumadi a odi a aban ankasa susu se sinto kakraka na chema to kakraka na wo nti we chi no ne ye hwe sen ka aban any owura no ne dwumakuo no enkita hodie no nke beye de e famra kwan so aban empe kwan bia so emma no abodini enyenye ne so ne so
aban didi ne so
mema wo hwe won se photo bia betodwa mesre April 2016
December
mesre mame kama sem
okay go ahead
picture bi akasa wala na bi dia we are free be ba mesre omaini sa picture aba amanfo ka no nipa bi si yo na ene picture keke hwe ono aboti hei won ne watch here body esan se nipa dodo na agi ni tum no nim so woye member of parliament odimu wo Ghana ha se obo watch no edin kire wa enye nwa se Ghana fo ehwe so omo wo ska omo akoto bi because eye endorsement just honorable can Japan ko bia ene na papa ne papa ga so honorable can Japan se papa de na papa nti se mo ska metumi ato nti eno ne friend endorsement sabi se omega fo omo ni track bia but because wa shop product ni nti no nipa ehwe se dey reasonably assume omu susu se ne be ya papa because honorable on to the phone sabi nti sa pepepe se Ghana fo hu se woni o mampanin edin sawoso a the assumption is that o mampanin dey say bi ni mu
the ultimate
owo all levels of security obetumi di ahwehwe wachi nti se sabi we onye ni papa ana adwuma oye no enye adwuma edimu anka onko mampani nche sabi o mampani enye one criminals na ebo nti se owurade nya kwan edi kwesi nyantechi echi ekohia o mampani no was a major endorsement.
But he agrees that it's
Mr. And now a yabina sudi, especially at the time when they were aware, at least through the Bank of Ghana notification, say, Ura, we Sinto, I want to. There's no way I SNK unyasa opportunity. No. Say, GF before the list, banner the was why you strike the name of the list. Sebi, honorable MP. On a asin center for the dealing. Meaning this obey me sorry preko pay akon officer wo at the very least secretary wa catch and honorable ura we it is a wash say bia won nipa ko na we can vouch for him and as obey me sign it here fine but won nim na at least you will be secretary na osu ofi him identity no person or you know who he is and why he wants to meet you into mampani answer no bia be hia no there's a list omo hwe say ura we ofi him because the last na open say mampani din din ebe bata obi a sabi onimu anase oye bibi etiamra eso so atmase nti enu nti na ha adwene so what DKM sorry men's good for omo fado na ase omo hu sa picture no e na show mu nkran say na owura no oye genuine business enu echi no mema 3 instances aban we e ma no de bonifa na endorsement anase omo ne no e kan ba kire ho edi adwuma de friend collaboration eye April of 2018 edwumako bi e from Entrepreneurs Foundation of Africa. Omo ye award ceremony bi. Sa award ceremony no. Na omo backers and omo partners. Ministry of Trade and a Ministry of Business Development. Omo bo owura we aba so say onene best business executive. Inti say we Ghana ni na hu say Ministry of Trade and Ministry of Business Development omo ye aban agencies omo wodin they are credible agencies. Omo de omo ho akobata edwumako bi ama ya bo owura na aba so a it will show you clearly, sir, the man is engaged in legitimate business. Until let me go and invest there. I told you, there's another award. Your friend Ghana Business Quality Awards. Quality. That's where I'm emphasizing. Just say, Ejuma Oya no eye papa. Omo man award. Say, a year gold trading. No. He had the highest quality gold trading business in Ghana. Just say, Ejuma Oya ni dimu. Na unim sa award no so no the same Entrepreneurs Foundation of Africa no. And now Ministry of Finance and a Ministry of Business Development and na eta actually. Sa awards no I'm say a year the winning best business executive. Na ye Nana Akufo-Addo and no yes special guest of honor. But when to me anko nti oyenempa boahye Deputy Minister for Trade Owura Awonkalinsi. Nti say Owura Awonkalinsi akọ represent Nana Akufo-Addo at an award ceremony na Owura we winning best business executive. Who are we to say he has not been endorsed by government? At the time, Omoyasa we nyina na Bank of Ghana Diaba said the man was not engaged in legitimate business. Etoso miensa. Odi dwumedi bi betu dwa na ye no number 1 mission. Je say eno no na eyadoye na na woye. Nti na oto 10 regions of Ghana. First leg of visit na Western region. Minister of Tourism and the din anim e dey call around the Western region. It is a Minister of Tourism or that credible agency of state, say Ministry of Tourism no. Edi owura nanim de na ekọ to e wa ahemfo ne nipa e Western region na so obi hu a ususu so onka say akwa na ye legitimate business. There were multiple failings aban we no we dig Ghana for hwamo for endorsing this man publicly. E wa abra na mo ankasa mo hye no nim say djuma odi no djuma na enfam na kwanso na say sin tokese ye wo ho eno no dan chen a mo ankasa on be ka chen in fact Gabi na de betu bia say as far back as October or so ena iyokofo eto nsafre wura yi se omra no misa ne nsem okoye no ena omo placing and arrest so match no omo che no omo man de broni fe no self recognizance bill eno no ye de mani pa ususu se owo de mu gidie se obeba hwe mia menua tumbuafo iyokofo fe no woni ma se omo fe no ho ye koba ye nyina omo se yo unaccountable interest $3,000 bi ena MCS odeba because of say we nti no omo je ne passport to ho abrebia $3,000 I'm telling you abrebia obetu kwan bia no say okoyoko na okoje ne passport asa betumi etu kwan na obi I engaging in fraud running into $200 million na say we inviting about yoko wa anye ne passport anto ho wasa man self recognizance bill enye say bia waka say owura Kenya Japan o ye MP nti o must stand sure with him na se bi odwane a wetumi ayere owura Kenya Japan wa anya sa papa no owo aircraft owo president sorry owo no ankasa ne private jet nti o ye significant flight risk say otumi dwane a bia nti motena ho ya ahwe han ema owura yi dwane na mu wi am be ka say you form the delegation to go to UAE to negotiate on what basis
okay nyina o Kenya Japan ye kwa by bar already very important
mama yi anomba
ko anu ye bi anu ye ni
well Yasaba make sure no conscious on AstroTurf
enso ne dey
sa park artificial park na omoya omutimi di ho agro.
Oh, why not? What the mom they are saying?
Meet mama be mom.
Sir.
Yeah, because
I
want to unseat you.
Oh.
Say me for saying to you.
Na me ya me permisi from that. You be see ya. What boy me? Me ya kwa ko di sika. Ka we kwa na me dia Dubai na me dia. Ko ba e o fi. Ka me be Sheikh Osman so dada. Di brand be tu.
Okay, so Coleman, you may hear AstroTurf back or Asin Central. Where 3 South, Asin Central, Asin South. Maka, Bayer or Honum Kama. Now, if you remember almost what is within them in Timin Brabonte. But Felix, I raised a lot of issues.
Yeah, Mammy man technical knockout. Technical knockout, I'm the Felix. And he say, or say, raise alarm or alerted the people, say, yeah, Aquana de Oyeno.
Yeah.
Any banking as far back as 2016. Why is it that your ministers were still investing?
I said there are MPs or more invest.
Anna, MPs, Akesia pa leadership here away.
Na MPs no more invest.
Almost come. Yeah, so
what does that mean?
No, what you are saying is saying. Obiako Kukunu Award, me excellence award to be brought in papa. Minimum category,
but ministries at your collaborating. At any point, no, any about that.
Good say you discuss. Some Ministry of Trade and Tourism and the performance of some chief executives, and yeah, what input and we make it to assess the people. Why we chipping things easily in this country? Yeah, Minister
presidency now could
2016 April amuamunim sadia nyen enu kura na wo ministers no MPs etiguso
2016 oh
yeah because you know ya be mu 2017 2018
no ba mu 2017 no ba mu 2017
ya be mu 2017 with the 2016 opposition there tough
yes you can
but is my end as I want to say last I say for me because me na
okay but that better man take no that you see ministers you know even 2016 that won the and they are not so encouraging people to go
say utie customers ni okay say almost say ye dey any two form you hu say abrantie no aban penimfo de o man penini adade budget so na e ma ye nkranhye say ni dwumedie no edim
that's what they are saying
inti wosha
na no say mimi ntu kwa kabeka ye me fa me hu say o ye kabeka ko na argument
mami show inti ye fa be endorsement
okay endorsement na
mami wo dey paketwa say da wo titi so amafo hu a wo ni penifo din kitan say wo endorse product bi en da
obia because
oh mami dey onya de boni onya say bi on fa ne ho ko bata dey for inti that is what the problem
never endorsed
but he did Mami chobi se wo ko chia owura no
onye ni paketwa
onye ni paketwa o mampeni ansa no mampeni be chia wonsam na nya de ketwa e na o mampeni sabi wo ye MPP ni mapa pa menya so say ye fi program ha obetumi asori akoma wo kwa anya kra do be di 50 minutes bi e wo the reception na ya ko ka chia ne say wo be
15 minutes ye be mam tea anu ma
no problem wo dey mayama 6 possible kra me bi but enya den a wo be twen wo ma be tia wo twen say ne be ya ye betumi akobra mane so owura kan Japan aba na owura kan Japan ba ye no wase bi o person no be di nkomo sei wo dey onimu since time memorial but say wo you obi a onimu a we bi say aga papa no ye hwan
no dey true
o ye adwuma wo hemfa hwan no ne nenam saa ne ma no wo ye se ne be ya wo nkogu o mampani ni mu ase because o mampani no anya de obehu bibia It once Abema Nipa no kwan amana ko ho mampeni no ekire se kwaje natum he is a credible person because presidents they don't associate with people who are not credible. Intina maka say nchia no ko chia mampeni no it's a major boost for him. Me sure say o share that part
of yes chia otumfo nso no.
Yes, am for so aka say. See, am for so aka say because of unity. But you see the difference between otumfo ne ti the difference between otumfo ne o mampeni ne say otumfo ne chief imam omu ni DNI omu ni CID omu ni yoku eni your friend saying other state institutions are betumi aye nhwehwemu ama wo mo nti o mampeni de ne it is inexcusable and no and amanipa enya owura ni mu arehwemu because according to ensemble out no the customer base no kosoro exponentially when people saw these images nti saasema aba no so obi ka say ye politicizing na enya no kre eno da nchen ya plan o mafa so handle asem no even at a time be ye problem no shows a certain level of connivance because me mentias ye say yoko pa betumi no me so say wo wonim sa asem we say wo ko yoko no nya asem na wo ye prominent figure ye be do passport ato wo pese otu kwa aba besere na me ma madam fo no de na $3,000 nti ye gene passport otu kwa bia so kosere yoko okokora ye say oba so ye say okọ report na obi a $200 million asem ne ye kan yo 1 billion Ghana cedis na say asemeti so private jet bibia no anye anto na nipa ne dwane a odwane ye kra na ye se achi no Dubai since 7th December be bosomi ne yechire ni
but who can endorsement na say no so critical to the extent that me designer Pishu collection
exactly
or say me share na tade a me born ni din so me na me pam nipa
e ba nya some because nipa so say oh na man hine de
so endorsement
that is what the issue is and no the man am for ebo aba na woni bibi we basic checks ena sa April 2016 asam e wo man ka some statement o issue last week ni mo it what it means is that answer no be ba ba mu no na o mo ye fully aware say akwa no nya papa
you agree to that
it is nya papa why do you associate
with it in fact we nya confirm but mama nkenjo emra kwesi nya ntachi de kochi president I hear he made a statement to him that ish you have to be careful adwuma kese say ubetimi aye
fine but even then agreeing to meet him alone sa delegation na CAF delegation papa no onye GFA member onye CAF member
but on the lighter note chief mind say na president cry endorse na one
exactly
me MP dey go to tell me
that it sala assembly it sala assembly
okay ebetia
mama fa konya sunchia abura se buka mankese for I don't know also obi fi parliament o dade fiase em ya se wo ko kama to the parliament wo
na no wuni abura se buka ma jesus na mi
na wo ti ase o
be na me be ye campaign wo abura se
dabi abura de o
dabi amayin ensuro
abura se buka
no ko wa ne no be se
amayin ensuro amayin na
so mo hu se ye
ti amayin
chia mi wo busu ni e wo
ho
chia mi ni
abakrampa ko ora ko sam obe che o mase
kwasa minimum kwasa
ba ana ne ko din ko ma woni ma o ka
architect
me amayin no mo ho na me ka ba se no mo ho and since 92 yeah this seat no about six times
okay
so imagine and say I no nche say modia
no Jacob ai mensa say mensa also
and somebody is there
so some text messages say please let the former deputy minister know that even if Nam1 is a son of the president, what we are saying is that he has fraudulently duped Ghanaians. And this one also from Samuel Brian Bobby says Felix should stop this argument as a minister for tourism and creative arts associating with one person who has massive interest and contribution in the creative arts industry.
Honorable, we communicate this. They are still defending the man buying pursue. So what kind of conflicting signal is that?
Okay.
Maybe your line of argument.
No, I'm saying that the minister gave him endorsement.
It
is clear. Because Omega works. Omega creates on better or better account. Because I better obey your mom.
Okay, so regarding the endorsement given by this government to Nam1, just consider this. Whenever panelists appear on TV programs, when you guys never allow them to drink water from the product,
exactly.
Because
exactly.
So,
yeah.
Because this is coming from
it's priceless.
Okay, in time for me, Abaku, no MPP or Zako MPP or NDC. Okay, so all right, so good morning, Chief. Now, Adom BBRC, Honorable Agyapong ne kwan no yehwe because of opposition na kwan me kwan yo
yeah.
oh boy say plans are far advanced, don't come and say it's on the drawing table. No, plans are far advanced, it's on the drawing table. They be ada onye kwan so hansem it we wish you
and I would just akwan ho aba
gaji su abusuafo omo amano ni nyina gaji de wa Baba Felix, good morning to you. And Michael Amenin and Fimoma Kanyina. Tonto, also have a kind of Ghana, Kwame Kese, Golden Radio. And DJ Atoto, so London. And I'm a Grant, Muna Chamo, I'm an Onifona Mojibre Moshe. It's a happy birthday to my director, Welbeck Minister Kofi Ampedu, 37 years. Namin Shirao. And there I would that. And you have been doing what you're supposed to do. We also tell Manimra. No, I can't celebrate you. Me don't mind the community, and I have before. It was really amazing.